Right, hello everyone, Ian here. How you doing today? I am really peed off at the minute, and the reason why is because Spifey! Damn it, I didn't see that. Could have watched that before this. Damn it. The HDMI cable that was plugged into my Xbox. No, that was plugged into my Windows 7 computer. That's obviously now being upgraded to Windows 10, has broken. Annoyingly, my HDMI cable that's plugged into my computer is bloody broken. The metal bit that you actually plug into the device that you're plugging it into. Let me show you this one here. Oh crap! How am I meant to show you? Yeah, this metal bit here actually bent on the computer and it caused it to stop working, which I'm super annoyed about. I'm really peed off about it. Like for real, I've got my computer turned on, but crap, I've got my computer turned on, but I won't be able to see what I'm doing. And I don't want to turn the computer off because I don't want to, you know, damage it and potentially make it even worse than what it already is, you know. So that's going to take 2 days to get here. Literally 2 days, because I'm getting the exact same. What happened was that the HDMI that I was using, the HDMI cable that I was using, I haven't had it for that long, you see. So what happened was that my desk has wheels on it to, you know, move, so I can move it back and forth when I need to, or have to, or want to. But yeah, the HDMI cable bloody got caught on some wheels. On one of the back wheels on the. For me, it will be the left side. For me, it will be this side here. So this is my left here. This is my right. For you guys, it will be the opposite because I've turned the camera around. So yeah. So for you guys, this will look like I'm pointing to the right and then to the left instead of the opposite way around. So yeah, the back left wheel on it caught the HDMI cable. When I was trying to bloody pull it out, that it bent the metal bit on the HDMI cable, and obviously caused it to break. So I've had to chuck it. So like, I'm super peed off about it. I really am. I mean, I'm really peed off at myself because of that happening. But oh no, what am I doing? So. And I've tied up my 3-meter HDMI cable, so that way it's, you know, a little bit smaller than what it obviously normally is, but yeah, it's not going to be long enough to reach the back of my computer, and I can't be bothered to untie the HDMI cable. I really can't. I really can't be bothered to undo it and then plug it. But either way, if I do it, then basically I'll have to do my old setup. Before I had the HDMI splitter box thing. So yeah, for the next 2 days, there's not going to be anything on the Windows 10 computer. But then again, like I said, I have decided to keep it as Windows 10 for now. Until I want to change it. Another thing as well is that my mum's worried that her computer isn't going to work because my mum's computer and my computer are roughly the same age. They were Obviously mine was a Windows 7 upgraded to Windows 10, and my mum's computer is still Windows 7. So because and we know that because it has the little Windows 7 sticker on it saying that it's Windows 7. The thing is, her box is a little bit taller and a little bit skinnier, pretty much like my Windows 10 box, pretty much like this Windows 10 here that you guys are currently looking at right now. It's pretty much like that, just a little bit shorter, just a little bit shorter. I'd say it's probably still bigger than this TV that I've got, but it's still I forgot what I was even going to say now. But yeah, she thinks that it won't work, but I know it will because of how old it is. I mean, it doesn't really matter how old the computer is. My granddad, for God's sake, he's got a computer from 1992, and he upgraded it to Windows 98. So guess what? My granddad has a computer from 1992. That used to be Windows 3.1, but then he upgraded it to Windows 98. Still works. He's shown me that still works perfectly fine and everything. And yeah. So really, it doesn't matter how old the computer. Actually, I'm going to say that to my mum. I'm going to tell her that right now. I'll be right back. Something, there's always at least one thing, Bella, stopping me. Good girl. Come on, can you lay down for a bit? Bah! Oh, I love you. Love you. Stay there. Stay there, it's okay. Ah, no flipping drink. Sorry, this is a weird live stream at the minute. I'm meant to be watching that flipping chills video there. Second one. Oh my god, you're disgusting. True, yeah. My mum opened a carton of orange juice and put it in a cup, and and it was all orangey looking. I was like, "You're right, Mum." And then at first she was like, "What? I'm thirsty." And then I was like, "You're not drinking enough." And then she was like, "No." I said something, and then my mum was like, "What?" And then, and then hold on. Speaking of drink, I actually need this. And then, and then I said, "You're not drinking enough." And then my mum was like, "What? I'm thirsty." And then I said, why's your pee yellow?" And she was like, she had a drink, went, and then she had a drink of it when I was coming back up here, and I was like, how does your pee taste? And she went, salty, and as you heard, I went, "Ugh!" And then she was like, "What, you asked?" And I was like, haha, yeah, true. I mean, as you probably heard, but yeah, I'm meant to be watching this first and then this, so let's just 18 minutes I've been streaming. 11, 14, that's, oh my god. Let's just shut up and get into it.
Reddit can be one of the scariest places on the internet if you know where to look. And trust me, I do. Number 11. A Redditor named SwiftFool41 starts freaking everyone out when he started posting his porch cam videos on the advice subreddit. He had a bad feeling about a random late night visitor and wanted to know what others thought he should do. The stranger gets out and knocks on the door after waiting for over 2 minutes in their car. He rings the doorbell and says something about a minute later, but he's looking down so it's hard to hear. The uploader of this video really wants to know what he says. Then he...
Where are you fucking going to? Where are you fucking going to? I think he said. That's kind of what it sounded like to me.
He says something about being on the porch to someone on the phone, maybe just a friend, or perhaps an accomplice.
I'm on the porch right now.
Reddit dismisses this as strange but not alarming. Maybe it was just somebody with a wrong address or something. But then 5 days later, another porch cam video has them freaking out. 3 more cars pull up late at night and no one gets out for a really long time, over 17 minutes to be precise. What they do, it's a different stranger than before, and what he does next is odd. He knocks on the door and immediately counts a fat wad of cash. What is he expecting to buy out here, and why roll 3 deep to get it? The uploader doesn't answer the door, and Reddit has been freaking out ever since. This was over 2 years ago and the mystery has yet to be solved, or even updated for that matter, so who knows what the outcome was. Number 10. A girl is coloring in the living room when her papers blow away despite there being no breeze. Even if the windows are open, the curtains behind her do not move, so this simply shouldn't happen indoors. When the little girl comes back to stare,
I don't know why, but I hear indoors and I'm like, indoors! Yeah, SpongeBob thing. Sorry, let's continue.
utter confusion, it
Yeah, like I said, by the way, at the beginning, I've seen this one before. We've seen this one before.
just gets worse. The room is silent, no fans are on, so how does this happen? If this is real, then it definitely has to be the work of a poltergeist. Maybe it's already even attached to her. Number 9. A Redditor named SteezySteve7 posted this work camera video of the creepy basement at his coffee store job. It's a 1:45 in the morning when his boss receives a phone notification of movement down there. This is what tripped the motion detection equipment. That looks like it could be a ghost to me, but maybe it's also a piece of a spider web? This basement looks like it has plenty of them. Can someone let me know if spider webs can set off motion detection equipment? I think they probably could, in which case mystery solved. Number 8. A Reddit user named Calligram posted this video on the Chills Narrator subreddit, and it's well...
Crap, sorry about that. We've seen this one already anyway, what the hell? Trying to sort out the time on my watch because since the time has gone forward, I'm trying to... What the hell? Why is it not allowing it? What? Oh, there we go. There we go, finally. Sorry, I noticed it said 8 o'clock when it's not 8 o'clock, it's an hour later. 9 o'clock, obviously.
worth analyzing. Two men race to keep up with an ambulance to get a closer look at a strange person in the back. They are wearing a white sheet, typically used to cover the recently passed away, and yet they are sitting up and making a terrible expression. I noticed two other paramedics are with this person, and they don't seem too concerned at all. So I guess this is either the blank stare of a psych patient, or else a ghost that they themselves cannot see. Number 7. This scary Reddit video was posted by a user named Naval Court, who says he caught a spirit giving his friend's child a hard time while it's trying to rest. First, the child stands up as if he sees somebody enter, or maybe he's even called over. He slowly looks up at something much taller than him, and as soon as he lays his eyes upon it, he falls with force. He sits off and shakes it off, and then something flies by overhead. He even looks over his shoulder and sees it. Some people think the kid is just acting silly, as children tend to do, and maybe even shaking his head to try and stay awake. But I agree with Naval Court that this is weird, and could be a ghost like he thought. Number 6. A Redditor named Radlad1 made a 3-post series about a possible ghost lurking in his closet. In the first video, he stands outside and hears a dripping noise. It's very quiet, so I'll boost the sound for you to better hear. That sounds like it could be a leaky pipe or something, but look what happens when he goes to open it.
Okay.
What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, just to make sure you guys could easily hear that. Oh crap, I can't really hear myself on this though. So I don't know how well you guys will be able to hear it. Right, Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with at the minute, so just give me a minute. How am I meant to figure this out? Isn't there like a monitoring thing for the classic OBS? Guys, let me know. Guys, can you let me know if there is? Rate control method. What? I can't access any of that. Probably because I'm live streaming at the minute using OBS. What? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't know. I actually don't know.
Okay, that's not.
His hand isn't even touching anything when there's a knock from the other side. The question is whether this is a spirit or just someone he knows. The first video piqued Reddit's interest, so he began documenting more. The spirit is in a foul mood on a different night and the noises grow persistent. Radlad1 finds himself reluctantly standing before his haunted closet once again. The air sounds charged with electricity and carries with it a distant wail, and that's when he notices the door is slightly ajar. Okay, so this could be fake, and the second person could be inside the closet, but wouldn't the shadow of their arm show against the wall here when they slam the door? I see nothing. By now, paranormal activity during the day too, whereas before it was just late at night. Everyone is demanding he open the closet and show them what's inside, and he waits until it starts making noises to prove to everyone, once and for all, that this closet is quite haunted. There's absolutely nothing inside but this creepy doll, which says everything I need to know. However, shortly before he opens the closet, there's a brief moment where he zooms out of focus. This could be where he stopped recording to let his friend out, then zoomed back into focus to make it look like a continuous take, but it looks pretty real to me. Number 5. A Redditor named Danny3LG are making a funny video when they accidentally capture a morose visitor in the process.
I saw that, man.
Something taller than the entertainment center looks out and ducks from view. In the split second, I see the top of its head, along with a pale brow and two solid...
Oh, no. Look at the top of its head. Sorry. I had to. It's a stupid video.
Solid black eyes. If not a ghost, what else could this be? Number 4.
Freaking myself out. Go away.
A Reddit poster named Drexana13 catches an invisible watcher using nothing other than the face detection software of her Snapchat filter. She says she could feel someone breathing on her, and this does seem likely because more than once, the spirit gets as close as it can to her. And it's practically right on top of her as she backs into the elevator.
No. I think a panic attack.
But is it really a teleporting apparition? Or is Snapchat mistaking the dark circular areas between these lights as eyes? I think it's up for debate, but this Redditor seems to have made up her mind. Oh, and one last thing. It may have climbed into the elevator with her. There's a white light here that might be the reflection of her phone screen, but the movements don't quite match. So what do you think it is? Number 3.
A
Reddit user named JMilka7 posted this weird doorbell camera video that she'll never forget any
Is that Tinkerbell?
time soon. I want to say that this is a bug, except it's glowing non-stop and appears to come together and then separate at 1 minute and 22 seconds.
Error, Brian.
According to the accompanying post, this was the endpoint of some long beam of light that scanned his driveway all the way to his door and then back, over and over again, for about an hour between 9:40 and 10:40 at night. From the way she describes it, I wonder if someone had their house in their infrared sights and was waiting to take their lives. Number 2. This is another video posted on my Chills Narrator subreddit by Redditor Calligram. In it, two girls recite a rhyme in Spanish to a doll that I'm guessing is named Catalina. I really want to know what they are saying, but more importantly, watch what happens immediately after they're done.
Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida, lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita.
At 40 seconds, there's a soft click, and a purple halo forms around the doll's head. And 1 second later, this fast orb races to the beads she's holding and then disappears. Now charged with paranormal energy, the doll does something amazing and creepy.
En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día.
Truly terrifying. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I look like in real life, hit the subscribe of the new videos I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Number 1. This recent video of an unidentified flying device was sighted in New Mexico. It looks like a disc-shaped object until one of the lights breaks away. Then they all briefly flicker out before lighting back up in a new formation. Is this some kind of special military flare exercise or what? I think I'm gonna go with what, and by what, I mean extraterrestrial life. These videos are so scary that they went viral.
I don't know. Do I care? No. Oh, I thought this was Chills. Okay, clearly not.
Security cameras are pretty standard for most people nowadays, and are an excellent way to protect property, and sometimes solve crimes. But every now and again, things show up on them that is not only terrifying, but also unexplained. In this video we look at 5 pieces of disturbing security camera footage. Before we begin, don't forget to check out our new podcast, the Hit the Lights podcast, on Apple Podcasts by clicking the link in the description or in the pinned comment. It will be available on other podcast platforms soon. Our plan so far with the podcast has been to upload most of our documentary audios and other videos we've uploaded to YouTube that we think would fit well in audio format.
Can't you just say all this at the end of the video? I mean, that would make more sense, really.
We will also be experimenting with change with this on the pod over there. Now, as always, hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy.
And relax.
Return of a former resident. This first clip is a few years old, but it didn't seem to do the rounds like some of the others, so we thought we would share it. It was caught on a home security camera in Clovis, New Mexico, on the evening of the 22nd of August 2017. Brianna Hernandez and her family were eating dinner when her husband spotted this on a security video that surveyed their driveway.
Oh wait, I think I know what one it is. Yeah.
So what was that? If we replay the footage, you can clearly see a translucent figure streaking across the screen. Now this could be any number of things, from a man in a white shirt captured on a low resolution camera, to a jogger wearing all black with just a white top. It could of course all be an elaborate hoax. However, there is a bit of history to the land that Hernandez's house was built on. It was the plot that a former resident lived in before his house was torn down to make way for the duplex that Hernandezes now live in. Apparently the owner died in the house, and it was left empty for some years, and the Hernandezes have always suspected the area was haunted by the dead man. So was this his ghost revisiting his former home? What do you make of the footage?
Don't know, but they got on the news for it.
Missy Beavers.
As we know.
At 3:50 AM on Monday, April 18th, 2016, surveillance footage captured an unknown person breaking into the Creekside Church of Christ in Midlothian, Texas. The perpetrator was seen creeping through the closed building, dressed head to toe in fake SWAT gear. The person, wandering through the halls, can be seen carrying a hammer. The oversized uniform makes it impossible to know the gender of the individual, but it's obvious from their demeanour that they have a sinister intention, and it wasn't a robbery.
No. Why? Why?
Later that morning, 45-year-old fitness instructor and mother of 3, Terry, Missy Beavers, arrives at the church at around 4:20 a.m. Missy had arrived early to set up for a 5 a.m. class, but as she walked into the church, she had no idea what was waiting for her. At 5:06 a.m., one of Missy's clients frantically calls 911 after discovering her fitness instructor had been brutally attacked. Missy was found with puncture wounds to her head and chest and was unresponsive. After launching a murder inquiry and watching the surveillance footage, police concluded the disguised person was her killer. The footage was quickly released to the public in the hope of a quick resolution to the murder. With such detailed footage, they believed someone must recognize who this was. However, the public focus soon turned to Missy's private life and the state of her marriage and finances. There were allegations of extramarital affairs and tensions in the Beavers' marriage, as well as the discovery of flirtatious and familiar messages sent between Missy and an unnamed individual. The headlines caused many to believe that Missy's husband, Brandon, and his family were responsible for her murder. This was bolstered when it was noted that the assailant displayed a distinctive walk, possibly caused by an injury to his or her right leg or foot. Brandon's father, Randy Beavers, had a similar posture and gait. However, after extensive investigations, the police have emphasized that Missy's family is not a focus of the investigation, and that they now believe her murder was a targeted hit. The police later released parking lot footage from a couple of hours before Missy was murdered. The video shows a light-coloured Nissan Altima circling the lot, and at one point turning its headlights on and off. In a photo of the vehicle, released by police, there appears to be a distinctive sticker on the bumper, but although interested in interviewing the individual, police have stated that they do not think the car is tied to Missy's murder. Initially it was believed Missy's murder was a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, but now the police and Missy's husband believe she knew her killer, and this was not a random attack, but rather a calculated hit by someone who knew her routine. Missy's extensive social media presence has also led some to question the danger of sharing too much information and not realizing the potential consequences. According to news reports, Missy had hundreds of Facebook friends, but left her posts on the popular social network open to the public, including more than 1,400 photos and videos. It was also revealed that 3 days before she died, she had shown a friend creepy and strange LinkedIn messages from a man neither of them knew. Sadly, even though the authorities have received over 1,300 tips, they believe that the majority of them were not based in fact, but speculation. The scandalous allegations surrounding the case have hindered the investigation and overshadowed the fact that Missy was a much-loved mother, daughter and wife, and popular member of the community. If you have any information regarding the murder of Missy Beavers, the unidentified individual in the video footage, or the night of April 18, 2016, please do not hesitate to call the Midlothian Police at 972-775-7624.
It still hasn't been found. Why? Why? Like, why would anyone do that? What a dick. What an absolute dickhead. Where was this? In the UK? In America? Like, where? In Hawaii? Like, where? It's just, oh my god. Can't believe that. Can't believe that. I can't believe that. Dick.
Weird behaviour. This next one is just plain weird. It was uploaded to a YouTube channel called Rainy Skylar, a channel that mostly shows security camera footage of bears, mountain lions or bloodhounds, as well as some other general footage. We are assuming this footage is also outside the same house, as it appears to show the same area as the other videos. We're not sure of the location, but we think it's Colorado. It was uploaded on 15th of September 2013 and had been captured the night before. This time, there were no bears or mountain lions, just a strange human. The video description reads, "A woman walks out of the darkness on a cold, wet night, in the mountains far from a busy road and no immediate neighbours. It's worth pointing out that the woman wanders around the property for over 10 minutes, but the clip is condensed." Take a look at the footage.
Oh yeah, we've seen this one.
Now if you spotted that on your security camera, you would feel a bit unnerved. The video understandably drew some attention and has been viewed nearly 250,000 times on a channel that usually gets between 100 and 1,000 views per video. Many likened it to a walker for obvious reasons, and others thought maybe it was someone on drugs or mentally ill. The worrying thing is, there is no conclusion to this. No one knows who the person was, what she was doing, or what became of her. There have been no updates from the channel, and no uploads since 2017. It's strange how we are more freaked out by the behaviour of a human than we are about the bears and mountain lions that regularly prowl around this guy's property. What do you make of it? Creepy clown compilation. Now this is a bit different for us, because we never really jumped on the creepy clown thing, but we thought no creepy security video footage would be complete without a couple of clowns. So here is a compilation of some of the creepiest clown videos ever. We have no explanation for why people behave this way, and doubt any of you have, unless you are one of them.
Oh, by the way, the previous video, we've already seen this one, by the way.
Of some of the creepiest clown videos ever. We have no explanation for why people behave this way, and doubt any of you have, unless you are one of them. Turn the headphones up for this one, and hold tight.
Mine are full blast anyway. Is it gonna be a jump scare? I swear to God. Either they're trying to get the attention to try and lure the person out to kill them, or they're just there to try and scare them as a prank. But either way, both aren't funny at all, without a doubt. Is that the White House? What the hell? Why? Idiot. Yeah, this person's trying to kill. Why? Like, I don't understand. Why? 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 Oh no, come on. No, don't, please say it's not open. It's not open, thank God for that. Oh no, 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 you dare.
Pretty damn scary. Of course, just a bit of fun. And after the clown craze was a thing, very few clowns started appearing on people's security cameras. Even though these are just for fun, they're always scary nonetheless.
Yeah, but a lot of them bloody kill.
The Naked Intruder. Before we dive into number 1, don't forget to check out our Patreon page, where we have recently uploaded a new Murderous Minds episode on Jim Jones and the Jonestown Massacre. Lots more documentaries to come, so don't forget to join us for just $2 per month. Reality TV star Danielle Leancy had the shock of her life on New Year's Eve 2015 when her security camera captured a masked, naked figure peering through the window of her home in Birmingham, Alabama. Danielle was alerted to the intruder after her husband Bart took out the trash and caught a glimpse of a shadow in the backyard. Bart yelled at the man, who ran off, and followed him briefly as he called 911. The couple's security footage captured clear images of the intruder, and when they looked back over it, they were horrified. Take a look.
In music, you're basically having a conversation. It's a question. It's an answer. Ooh, it's a bit of a dodgy question here.
Hey, if you know so much, why don't you try and research about Bohemian Rhapsody then? That might say something.
Vestavia Hills police responded to the scene, but were not able to find the intruder.
Hold on a minute. Why does he kind of look like Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town? What's his name? The bloke that died from cancer. Robbie Rotten, actor. Yeah, that's how you say his name. He's dead now. He died. Yeah, look. Died at 43 from cancer. Stage 4 cancer. He looked like...
Vestavia Hills police responded to the scene, but were not able to find the intruder.
This is an idiot.
As you
An
can see,
absolute
the man is
idiot.
wearing nothing apart from a sock to cover his modesty and a President Ronald Reagan mask. Police remarked at the time that it was very cold and he wouldn't last long with no clothes on. Shortly after the incident, the Jersey Belle star posted the bizarre video to her Facebook page, warning people in the area to lock their doors, and the footage went viral. You'll be glad to hear the incident has since been solved when someone came forward and admitted they knew who it was, and that the person would be coming by to apologise to Danielle the following day. The person apparently did come by and apologise, explaining it was just a prank, and that his group of friends did it for a dare. Danielle accepted his apology and chose not to name the teenager, saying that it was a relief to know it was a prank and not someone that had other intentions. However, in reality, it was a prank that could have gone seriously wrong. A naked man loitering outside someone's home could have been mistaken for a murderer or a rapist. And if a property owner was willing to use a gun to protect themselves and their family, the incident could have made headlines for a completely different reason. So that's 5 disturbing security camera videos that we're sure will keep you up tonight.
What will bloody keep me up tonight is that you've not centered the video. Like, what on earth are you playing at, dude? Like, what are you playing at? Look, there's white lines around it and everything. What on earth? But you centered your logo, which is shocking. Yeah, Chills has uploaded this, but I'm not gonna listen to it. I've heard a bit of it. Nah, not really like it. I don't really like it. So, yeah. I'm gonna... That? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna end it here. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell icon so you guys get notified on when I upload or live stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.